Women are the epitome of strength, love, sacrifice, and courage. Women have always played a vital role in human progress and have a significant place in the society. They are capable of doing and sharing all responsibilities that makes them unique and special. They are the counterbalance to men. They do the things that men aren't capable of doing, like childbearing and raising children. Women is an integral part of society. Whatever the field we talk about, women are important as men. Humanity would collapse without women, same as it would collapse without men. In the Philippines, Filipino women was highly recognized by their contributions towards the country's progress. Filipino women may considered as one of the most advanced women in the countries who excelled in the areas of academics, professions, politics, and legislation. Women have really enjoyed greater equality in the Philippine society. However, despite of these remarkable achievements and recognition in the women's sector, there are still thousands of Filipino women who still suffer from gender inequality and discriminations, which increases the rate of violence against women or VOW. The concept of violence against women or VOW has been used in a broad and inclusive manner. This form of violence is gender biased. Violence occurs precisely because of their gender, specifically because the victims are women. Violence against women may take different forms at individual, community, and societal level. The most common forms of violence include rape. More Filipino women were raped, physically abused, and sexually exploited, according to the latest data obtained by the Philippine Statistic Authority from PNP and DSWD. It is a traumatic experience that impacts the women in a physical, psychological, and sociological way that may have a long-term effects. Domestic violence. Filipino women form the largest group of victims, an act that may have been committed inside or outside the family residence against partners or ex-partners, immediate family members, other relatives, and family friends, resulting into physical, sexual, psychological violence. Sexual harassment. Many women experience sexual harassment in different environments. It is a request or demands for sexual favors and lured remark in exchange for compensation. Refusal to accept sexual favors would mean discrimination and deprivation for opportunities. Human trafficking, one of the most heinous crimes in the Philippines, often have to do with manual labor, become sex slaves, or perform domestic servitude. Example of it is forced prostitution. Teenage pregnancy can be also considered as women issues since women are involved with it, which creates a negative effects to young women that would ultimately change their lives. Those mentioned women issues are what we commonly observe in our country. They aren't new, yet women are still suffering from it till this present days. Women are still prone and vulnerable from inequalities and violence, the fact that we can't deny.
The best way to prevent violence against women starts with removing the root of violence and stopping gender-based discrimination and gender stereotypes. Prevention should start early in life by promoting respectful relationship and gender equality. And this must start early in youth. Create laws and enforce existing laws that protect women from discrimination and violence, including rape, beatings, verbal abuse, mutilation, torture, killings, and trafficking. Educate community members on their responsibilities under international and national human rights laws. Raise public awareness of the poor conditions some women face, particularly in rural areas. Strengthen women's ability to earn money and support their households by providing skills training for women. Prevention entails by supporting the implementation of the laws and Act of the Philippines. Prohibition and discrimination against women. The RA 6725 prohibits discrimination with respect to terms and conditions of employment solely on the basis of sex. 105-day expanded maternity leave. This law extends the previous 60-day maternity leave law to 105 days. The Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act of 2004. In this law, it defines the violence against women and children, and also the state provide protection for the family and its members. We also have Rape Victim Assistance and Protection Act of 1998. The RA 8505 declares the policy of the state to provide necessary assistance and protection for rape victims. The Magna Carta of Women. The RA 9710 is a comprehensive women's human rights law that seeks to eliminate discrimination through the recognition, protection, fulfillment, and promotion of the rights of Filipino women, especially those belonging in the marginalized sectors of the society.